going on, everybody? This is Box Talk with Luis Madrid. Today we're here by We're here joined by Mayweather Promotions Micky Scala. How are you doing today, champ?
Doing great. How are you?
Just finished up a good workout in the Arizona heat. How's everything going with this crazy heat? It's like 118 out here.
Yeah, it's been running in this heat, training in this heat. It's a different level, but it's fun, man. You get used to it.
Yeah.
It prepares you for sparring, fighting, everything. So at the end of the day, it's a good thing.
Seems like it's always hot in Arizona, but I mean, it feels like this year's getting just worse and worse and hotter earlier.
Well, last year we had one of the hottest summers ever.
Right.
So I'm hoping we don't get that again.
For sure, man. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about I was gonna say recent fight, but it wasn't really a recent fight. So you had an amazing opportunity, a recent opportunity to fight on the Mayweather undercard against when he fought Paul. So in Miami. Unfortunately, you were unable to fight. So for the fans that maybe haven't heard of what happened, can you tell us a little bit about what happened the day of the weigh-ins and the day of the fight?
Yeah, so we showed up day before weigh-ins. I saw Caleb Plant in the lobby. I saw Leonard, Jake Paul was there getting interviewed. A lot of celebrities were there. We went to the room, just chilled, got a quick workout in. Slept, got ready for weigh-ins. And then we showed up to weigh-ins, and they were going in order from co-main event down, and I was the third fight. Everyone's weighing in. My family, my friends, fans came in. We should have been the third to last to weigh in, and then they called the guy that fought after me, or would have fought before me, and I was like, oh, like that's weird. Did they change the order? Then the next guy comes, and he was also fighting before me. So again, we're like, did they change the order? We're confused, didn't really know what's going on. Then we weighed in last. My opponent wasn't to be found. We got him, then he came in. We made an agreement that he could be 3 pounds over, which is inexcusable as a professional fighter. Like, you gotta be 154, you know, you work so hard. You get the same amount of time as me, you know, you gotta make weight. He ends up being 6 pounds over. We're like, you know what, we just wanna fight. Show up tomorrow, you know? So everything's good. He looks my dad in his eyes, shakes his hand. He's like, man, best of luck tomorrow. Make the best man win. We'll see you tomorrow. Fight day comes, I'm excited. We get on the transportation bus, me, Jalil, Jay, Dorian, 3 young guys from Mayweather Promotions, we're all going at the same time. We get in the locker room, the Dolphins locker room. You're getting ready, you know, you get in your zone, your fight mode. It just feels good, everything feels good. I'm hanging my shorts in the Dolphins locker room. And then I see my phone ringing, and it's my advisor. And I'm like, oh, this can't be good, you know what I mean? I answer it, and then he tells me my opponent, I guess he got on a plane and flew out. I don't know when, but we found out 30 minutes before my fight. So it's heartbreaking, man. We worked so hard, you know, to get ready for that fight. We're sparring tough competition. 8 weeks, man, hard sparring, training, dieting, and he just didn't show up, man. And like at the end of the day, there's nothing we could do. We did everything we were supposed to do. And it sucks because afterwards we got to take pictures in the ring and stuff, but just seeing this Dolphins stadium, man, and seeing what I could have fought in, it was kind of heartbreaking, man. But like I said, there's nothing we can do. I enjoyed the event afterwards. It was a good time. There's a lot of celebrities there. I got to see my friends Jay and Jalil go to work, and everyone did good. Part of Mayweather Promotions. Luis Aries, that was a great fight. So at the end of the day, it was good experience, man.
Yeah, I mean, they took a big opportunity from you. You know, it's only your third fight, and you were gonna fight on pay-per-view. So
yeah, it would have been right before pay-per-view. Would have been on the undercard. Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah, and then I'm sure you had a lot of family and friends that spent a lot of hard-earned money to make the trip and stuff.
Exactly. We had, I think it was 20 people that came down. I'm pretty sure 20, if not more. A couple guys from my dad's work. My aunt, her daughter came. We had family, friends come, man. They're excited to see me return to the ring. It's been a year and 4 months now, I think. I was excited, man. I was excited to put on a show, man. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. We're just gonna take this experience and take it to the next one. We're gonna be ready.
Right. So when something like that happens, how do you How do you manage to? I mean, I'm sure it's frustrating, and I'm sure it messes with you for a few days or hours or however long. But how do you eventually just get past it and keep a positive attitude? Because I mean, technically, fights get canceled all the time in boxing, but it's never this crazy.
Yeah, like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Before. It sucked like in the instant, man. Like for like you said, a couple hours, man. It's just like you want to fight somebody. You know what I mean? It's just so many thoughts are going through your head. But at the end of the day, there's nothing like I could do. You know, I can't. Like I said, there's nothing you can do. So you just have to move on because you got to look forward to what's next, and just be ready for that and make the best of whatever comes next. You know, so. Once I realized I couldn't do anything about it, I got my anger out of me, you know. I just enjoyed the event, you know. I made the best of what I could, and it was awesome. The whole experience was awesome. So.
Right. That's cool, man. Because I mean that was an amazing event. Pretty much, one of those things that's almost once in a lifetime. So I'm glad that you were able to enjoy it, enjoy the fights, enjoy Miami. I think it was your first time there, right? So that's good.
Yeah, it was my first time in Miami. Just being at the fights too, like you see a bunch of people there. I was talking to Brandon Marshall for like 5 minutes. Like,
right.
We were just having a conversation. And that's so
awesome.
weird to me because you see him on the football field. As a kid, like growing up, like I played football too, and I would watch him and see him, and like those are people, stars like that are people you look up to, you know. There's different fighters, there's different basketball players, content creators, YouTubers that were all there, and these are all people that I've seen, and I never thought I'd even be around 5 years ago now, you know what I mean? But yeah, like you said, Miami was cool, great experience. We went to the Keys, that was so chill. That was fun, man. So
for sure.
We made the best of it.
Cool, man. And do you have any idea roughly when you might potentially, a range of when you might end up being back in the ring?
Hopefully in the next couple months we should be hearing something. Once something's confirmed, everybody will hear about it. But yeah, we just gotta wait on the date. Probably in the next couple months, month or two, really. But we'll see, man. Like I said, I'll keep you guys all posted.
Sounds good, man. Well, thank you so much for giving us an update on things and telling us a little bit about what went down that night. Before we let you go, do you have any words for your fans, supporters, family, and any social media you want to give out?
Yeah, well, first, huge thanks to Mayweather Promotions, Leonard, LRV, Floyd Mayweather for getting me on that card, and my advisor getting me on that card, my advisor Alonzo. Like just to be a part of that experience, like I said, I wouldn't trade the world for it. Huge thanks to my dad and my corner man Danny for working just as hard as I was for this fight. Thanks to my sponsors getting me ready for the event. Fans, stay tuned because we're gonna get real active real soon. And then if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Micky Scala on all social medias.
There you have it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.